Welcome back to my channel. 6 ways to become socially attractive. It's not about your looks, your job, or even your confidence. Those are just the surface. What actually makes people gravitate towards you is way deeper and simpler than anyone talks about. In fact, these 6 secrets will change how people feel about you without you having to try. Get ready, we're diving into something Mosman never get right. Welcome to I Am a Theplis, where high-value men come to get inspired to level up their style, on their love life, and take charge of their relationships. Be present in the moment. Point 1. Be present in the moment. Being present in the moment is one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal. It's about focusing fully on the person you interacting with without distractions. No phone, no looking around, just pure engagement. Sounds simple, right? But here's the catch. Most men fail at this, and here's why. Instead of being fully engaged, they're thinking about what to say next. Healthier, coming across, or even worse, healthier. Impress. They're not listening, they're performing. And this creates a disconnection that's not stable. People can tell when you're not really with them. The conversation feels forced and attraction fizzles out quickly. Now the better way? Imagine this. You're talking to someone and instead of thinking ahead, you simply focus on what's being said. Actively listen, nod, ask follow-up questions, and mirror their energy. It's a gooker. People love being heard. It's not just polite. It makes you magnetic. You start radiating calm confidence because, unlike others, you're not distracted by the noise around you. You're grounded, and they notice that the benefits are immediate. People feel like they're your prior radiant. That creates a bond. You're no longer a guy who wants to be liked. Your persona is liked because you've made the effort to make others feel important. So here's the actionable tip. Put your phone away when you're talking to Simeon. Look them in the eye and just listen. You'll be surprised how this shift changes everything in your social interactions. Point 2. Remember people's names. Remember people's names. Such a simple thing, yet so powerful. You've heard it 1,000 times. This person's name is to that person's. Sweetest sound in any language. But most men don't realize how crucial remembering a name is for. So, when you'll forget someone's name, you inadvertently the message at that they're not worth your attention. And trust me, that's not attractive. Many people, when introduced to someone, don't really heart name. It goes in one ear and out the other. They might smile, nod, and go on, but mentally, they've already moved on frowned interaction. The problem. You'll forget their name in seconds and they'll notice. Here's the better approach. Themaman, you hear someone's name, Saeed back. Nice to meet you, Mark. So, Mark, what do you do? By repeating their name, you're not only acknowledging theme, booty, also reinforcing the connection. It's like giving someone a little gift, attention, and respect, all wrapped up in one. Imagine this. You walk into a room full of people and you remember everyone's name. You greet them by name. It's not a trick. It's ASCII. And when you do this consistently, you become the people feel comfortable with. You've created a moment of personal connection that most people didn't get. And you've adorned it with something as simple as remembering and an actionable tip. Repeat that person's name in conversation and take a moment to commit it to memory. When you remember names, you make people feel valued. And that's irresistibly a trick. Don't look for outcomes. 3. Don't look for outcomes, and this one's a big game changer. You've probably been through having a conversation, but your mind is already racing ahead thinking, what's point of this? What do I want out of this interaction? Am I impressing the men? Will this lead somewhere? You're not alone. Most people go into conversations looking for something, whether it's to get a job, score a date, or just boost their ego. The problem, this mentality is a majority enough. Why? Because people can sense when you're not genuinely present. Conversations feel like a transaction end. They lose their me. Few start turning every social exchange into an opportunity to get something, and that's when social attraction takes a hit. No one likes feeling like they're part o' fakeist. The key here is simple. Remove outcome. Enter every conversation with no expectations, no agenda. Engage with the person purely for the experience of connection. Ask open-ended questions. Listen without thinking, abutho. You'll respond next. Be genuinely curious about them without looking for any gain. Think about this. Imagine you're chatting with someone and instead of thinking about how to improve them. You're simply enjoying the conversation. You're relaxed. You're authentic. And most importantly, you're a net chasing something. That's the moment. Real attraction happens when people sense that you're comfortable in your own skin end, that you're there to connect, not to gain. Actionable tip. Next time you're in a conversation, focus on the moment and the person. Let go of expectations and just enjoy the chance. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes in how people respond to you. Point 4. Storytelling. These communicators don't just talk. They tell stories. It's how we relate, how we connect, and how we remember. Yet men fail too. Harness the power of storytelling, thinking they need to impress with facts or achievements. The problem is facts alone don't build rapport. It's like reading a textbook. Sure, it's informative beauty tease, not engaging. It's forgettable. Instead, storytelling makes your words stick. A story has emotion, a narrative arc, and most importantly, resonates. A well story captivates your audience, pulls them in, and creates a bond. That's why it's an essential tool for social attraction. Now, here's how Mossman miss you. If I try to sound impressive by sharing long-winded notes about their past or boasting about achievements, if I forget that the point of a story isn't to impress, it's to connect. The better approach. Tell stories that are relatable, vulnerable, or funny. Focus on moments that show our values, emotions, or lessons learned. Keep it concise with just enough detail to keep them intrigued, and always leave room for a personal takeaway. For example, instead of just saying, "I was successful in business," share a brief story of a challenge you overcame and what it taught you. Benefits you engage your listeners' emotions. More likely to remember you, like you, Andy Van, trust you. Next time you're in a conversation, tell a brief story that ties into what you're discussing. It's the key to making your words stand out. Point 5. Find your own style of humor and make it work. Humor is a powerful tool in social interactions. But here is the thing, ethos to be your humor, not a borrowed version. The most socially attractive people know this. Don't force a joke or try to mimic what they think others find funny. They simply let your natural humor shine through. Too many men rely on self-deprecating humor or try too hard to the life of the party with over-thought-up jokes. It's often a defensive mechanism using humor to cover up insty. And guess what? People can tell it comes across as forced and it doesn't build the authentic connection you're aiming for. So, how do you make humor work for you? Focus on what comes naturally. Toyo, whether it's dry wit, sarcasm, or playful banter, own it. It's all about automing and confidence. A quick Welton or a clever observation about the situation can be just as effective and way more attractive. When humor aligns with who you are, it makes you relatable. You come off as confident, comfortable, and real. People will remember you for your personality, not just your punchlines. Actionable tip: experiment with humor in conversations and pay attention. 2. How people respond. You'll find your rhythm, and soon your natural humor will make you irresponding, genuine listening. Genuine listening is an art and its own the most attractive traits you can develop. The difference between hearing and listening is vast. When you're truly listening, you're not just waiting for your turn to speak. You're absorbing what the other person is saying, processing it, and responding thoughtfully. Here's the issue. Most people are terrible listeners. They're already thinking about their reply, or distracted by their phones, which makes conversation feel one-sided and shallow. The worst part people notice at this, they feel like you didn't care about what they're saying, Anthe. It's connection. You could have built tespers the better approach, turn your full attention to the speaker make. Eye contact, nod, and ask questions that tour. Invested in what they're saying, not about. Agreeing with a very they'll value. You more for being engaged and interested than for just agreeing with their every word, and fits are huge. When you listen genuinely, you make others feel valued, respected, and understood. They'll will remember how you made them feel, and you will be the person they're redrawn to. More conversations. Actionable tip. Next time you're talking with Samoyeon, focus entirely on them. Don't think about what to say next. Just listen and watch how much more engaging and meaningful the conversation becomes. Create authentic emotional bonds. Bonus point: create authentic emotional bonds. Social attraction isn't just about making people laugh or impressing them with your stories. It's about creating real emotional connections. People are drawn to those who can shout genuine emotions and share a part of themselves. The most attractive people then hide behind a wall of superficiality. They open up vulnerability and encourage others to do the same. Here's the problem. Many men maketh mistake of keeping everything surface level, afraid to share something personal or meaningful. They think they have to be perfect to be liked. But what they don't realize is that this perfection is often what keeps others at a distance. People connect with flaws, with real-life struggles, and with shared experiences. The key to creating these bonds: be authentic. Share personal stories that reveal your true self, your values, and your struggles. When you open up, others feel safe too. Do some? And that's where deep, lasting connections are built. Imagine a conversation where you talk about something that truly matters to you. Passion, a challenge, you via Vercom, or a moment that changed you. This sparks something deeper than just small talk. It creates a bond that is sure to break. Actionable tip. The next time you're interacting with someone, take a moment to share something. Read about yourself, your struggles, your victories, your experiences. It's the foundation for social attraction that lasts. Now, if you've made it this far, drop a quick socially magnetic info comment to let us know your part. Oh, for real community. We appreciate your sticking with us all the way to the end. Like this video if you found these tips valuable. And don't forget to subscribe for more daily content. Share this with someone could benefit from it. Thanks for watching, and we've another video for you to check out on your screen. We'll see you back in the next video.